Hello everyone. Hi, this is Deepak here. Welcome to all of you guys on my YouTube channel, English Nuts and Bolts. So, guys, I'm meeting you after a long time. I know this has been 4 months, and this channel was lying completely dormant, and there was no activity going on this channel. So, I decided that I will definitely gonna revive this and going to upload a lot of videos on regular basis now. I have ample time available to upload videos. So there was some scarcity of time in between, so I could not upload the videos on the channel. So guys, on daily basis or probably on alternate days, you'll be getting one video which will be related to English language. Sometime it will be related to speaking. Sometime it will be related to certain exams. Okay, so you can see the thumbnails to get the idea like what the topic is and what the video is stating. Okay, so guys, today video will be focused how we can improve our communication skills. Right, there are a lot of people definitely and desperately looking for a very good communication skills. And where is the problem? People, without understanding the problem, start looking for the stuff which I believe is not the good idea. Right. So, guys, there is a famous proverb: gathering thistles and expecting pickles. The means of this proverb is "बोए पेड़ बबूल का तो आम कहाँ से हुए." Right. And the same thing happens with English language. Guys, there are a lot of people on YouTube, or like in my fraternity, I would say, who are teaching language, English language, with the help of Hindi only. So guys, suppose if I start this video and keep on talking to you in Hindi, so your Hindi will be improved, not your English. Okay. So if you keep on listening to Hindi language and you're expecting your English to be improved, again, this proverb will be, like proved. We are gathering thistles and expecting pickles. So my request to everyone, anyone who is seriously looking to improve the communication skills, anyone who is seriously looking to improve English language. So there are 8 points, guys, which I'll be discussing. If you follow those 8 points in your daily life, if you follow these 8 lines in your like improving your communication, I strongly believe there will be a drastic improvement. There will definitely be a lot of changes in your communication skills and in your overall personality as well. Okay, so first of all, please stop watching those videos which you normally see in Hindi and you're expecting your English to be improved. Any speaker who is coming out and saying this is the way to improve communication skills and the entire video is in Hindi, I would request you to immediately cut that video and come out of that video. Okay, do not watch it, because again, there will be no impact on your communication skills, on your understanding of the language. Okay, I'll keep this video for 20 minutes only. We'll try to keep it for 20 minutes. Let's see, like if it goes to 30 minutes as well. Chaliye, so first point is the most important thing to improve speaking is to improve, or sorry, is to speak and the courage to speak. Guys, I know that yesterday I had like the voice chat with a lot of you. Okay, there were 60, 50, 60 people like speaking English language. But when as I was, I wanted everyone to speak. So there were few people who were having a butterfly in their stomach, which has become a famous phrase these days, right? So I don't know where that butterfly comes and why we don't have the courage to speak. So guys, if you want to improve your communication skills, so there is only one simple funda, is to speak as much as possible. Rest of the things are secondary. You have the courage to speak, or you have ample knowledge, but when it comes to demonstrate that knowledge or flaunt that knowledge, you are not able to do that. So guys, the most important stuff, first point, and this I have followed this very much, because whenever I get the opportunity to speak, I try to speak as much as possible. You must have seen in the yesterday chat as well, like the voice chat, I was continuously speaking. I was trying to crack jokes. I was trying my level best to, flaunt my skills of English language, right? So first of all, I believe you must be able to speak as much as possible and you must have courage to speak. Okay, and we'll be discussing 8 points. What are the major flaws, which I personally have felt these are the major flaws. Okay, first flaw kya hai guys? Language can't be learned. Language acquisition is mandatory. Immersion is required. It means a language there you must have gone through with your mother tongue as well. You never try to learn your mother tongue, and you are very efficient in your mother tongue. What you have done, you have done the acquisition. You have not learned your mother tongue. You have not learned that language. So whatever you are learning, that there will always be a problem, because language, especially guys, it is so vast. Till the time you do not imbibe yourself or engross yourself into the language, you won't be able to grab it. So my first request to everyone is, please do not try to learn the language with the help of grammar. Language is more than that. Please try to grab the overall sense, and how to get it I will also let you know in the later section. Okay, so language cannot be learned. Language acquisition is mandatory. You need to immerse yourself. Immerse matlab you need to imbibe yourself into language. अपने आप को डुबोइए उसमें. That is the only way to grab the language, right? So at least out of 24 hours, give at least 6 7 hours or 8 hours to English language. I'm not saying study 8 hours for English language. What I'm trying to say, at least like the 1/3 of the section of your day should be devoted, and you should fix the time that during this period I will not be using even a single word of English, right? So once you start speaking for 8 hours English, 8 hours means sometimes you're not speaking, sometimes you're continuously speaking, so in that 8 hours you will not speak even a single word of English language. So guys, that will show a lot of improvement. After 8 hours you can take it to 10 hours, then 12 hours, and suddenly you will see that you have done the language acquisition, and you are speaking English language for all 24 hours, even in your dreams, I believe so, right? Okay, so language acquisition is the most important part that we all have to do. Please do not learn the language. Okay. The second point is that we are not going through the LSRW. Guys, the problem with all of us that we are not going through with LSRW. What normally happens with most of us? We always start with the writing. Means if somebody comes and approaches me, the person says, sir, can you help me with the tenses? I want to speak English language, and without tenses I cannot speak. मैंने कहा, boss, this is the wrong perception that you carry. You are not supposed to cram tenses. You are not supposed to cram noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb. This is the fourth phase. This is the fourth phase of language, and it is not at all required for the first three phases. The most important phase is the listening. And guys, how did you learn your mother tongue? Please understand, by listening only. You were born probably with the tabula rasa. You were not aware of any of the language when you were born. So suppose you born in the Bengali family, so you kept on listening Bengali for the next 1.5 year, or probably for 2 years. And after 2 years, what happened? A magic happened. You suddenly start speaking Bengali language, which I cannot speak, which most of the people are not able to speak, but without putting any effort, just by mere listening, just by going with listening part only, you started, speaking the language. It means you can simply speak the language if you are doing a lot of listening. But make sure speaking and listening, there is a gap of 2 years. It means you will have to do listening for 1.5 year. Only then you can start speaking. What normally happens with people, like after listening 1 month, they say that, I'm not able to speak English language. You won't be. After listening for 1 year, then probably you can start speaking English language. And after listening for 2 years, then probably you will start speaking very fluent English. Okay, so please understand the logic behind understanding a language. You should start with listening. Directly starting with grammar is not at all going to help you out for speaking. It is going to totally confuse you. It means you are putting your cart before the horse. Okay, if you are starting with writing, it means you are putting your cart before the horse. It means you are doing the things in the wrong way. Suppose if I am starting like W, then I'm going for reading, then I'm going for speaking, then I go, means I'm going, in a reverse order, and that is not going to help you out. So request to everyone, or I'm not asking you to do it for 10 hours, 15 hours in a day. 15 to 20 minutes listening. And what to listen? The basic stories, which is easy to understand, right? You can go for the crow story, you can go for lion, and you can go for fox story. आपने सुना होगा, like, must have heard about the grapes are sour. Like, that's a very good story. You can read that when when a fox wanted to eat the grapes, and but it was quite high, and she kept on jumping, but she could not reach there. And so she finally decided that grapes are sour, right? So that kind of story can be very helpful. Thirsty crow story, so these can be very, very helpful. So I would request everyone to start listening, at least do 15-20 minute of listening. That 20 minutes of listening on daily basis. But I hope you must have heard me properly, that I am asking you not to do it for a month, or not to do it for 6 months. You will have to spend a month of Sundays, a very long period of time with this. Only then you can see some kind of improvement, right? So I would request everyone to follow LSRW. Very, very important. We cannot jump the ship. We cannot put the cart before the horse, right? So we cannot directly start with the writing. You have to start with listening, and reading again is an important part to grab the language, right? Okay, let's go for the third point. Focusing on grammar is again a foolish idea till the time you're not preparing for any exam. If you're preparing for any government exam, definitely it should be your focus area. But if you are not preparing for government exam, or suppose you want to just improve your skills of language, so guys, grammar should never be your priority. Grammar should never be given any kind of priority by. Okay, so grammar is too complex to memorize. I would never ask you to focus on the grammar part. This is not going to be a game changer for you. So request mistake number three. What the normal, or especially the, I would say the क्या बोल सकते हैं, like the people who are learning the target language, like English is your target language. So guys, you will be focusing a lot on grammar. I have seen n number of people going with the grammar. They forget that they are missing first three part. So focusing on grammar will be a foolish idea. Till the time, I'm reiterating this, please focus on grammar if you're preparing for any government exam. That is because in government exam, nobody is going to see your speaking skills, and till the time you're not sitting for the KVS interview or other interviews, right? So grammar focus area nahi hona chahiye. That should not be your focus area. Fourth mistake is that we always want to be perfect. Like, suppose guys, if I'm speaking English language, I'm bound to commit mistakes, and I'm supposed to make a number of mistakes when I'm speaking English language, because English is not my native language. Okay, English is not something which is my mother tongue, which I've been speaking for a very long period of time. I have to an extent have the acquisition of the language, and I've also learned the language. So guys, please understand, you cannot be so perfect in English language the way the native speakers are. So the problem with us, that we are, like, what we can say, we feel nervous while making mistakes. So guys, please do make mistakes. Hardly makes any difference. Let people criticize you, and now one day they're going to applaud you for your skills. So what initial mistakes you are doing, and the teething problem you are facing to learn the language, that is mandatory. You cannot avoid them. Do not try to be perfect in English language. First of all, your focus should be like you are actually speaking language. Okay, you are at least speaking 4 5 lines of English language. That is more important, I believe so, at the initial level, right? So do not try to be perfect. In Hindi bhasha, we say start with tutti frutti English, and that is required, guys. You have to start with tutti frutti English to take your English to the perfection level, right? Chaliye, next point, guys. Fifth one, less persistent towards the language, easy to accept defeat. And this is true, guys. Suppose I will start like communication batch very soon. I'm planning to start a communication batch. So guys, there will be a lot of people joining, okay, and a lot of people will be eager to be a part of that batch. And what I've seen during my career of like teaching, guys, people, everybody can start. You and I, everybody can start and can maintain the vigor, or can continue with that, very strong vigor for 1 month. And in second month, you will see there is no improvement. And probably, out of 100, like the probably 10 people, 15 people will accept defeat. Okay, 10, 15 people who is gonna accept defeat. Okay, and they will leave the place. And after 2 months, you will see the numbers dwindling down day by day, and numbers are dwindling day by day, attendance are reducing day by day. And after guarantee, I can say after 2 and 2.5 months, you will see only 10, 15 people preparing for that language. So it means 90% of the people are not persistent towards it. They all want immediate result. They all are ready to join course where people say learn English language in 15 days, 20 days, 19 days. Guys, I don't believe so. This is completely a shit. This can never happen that you can learn a language in 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, or in 3 months. I'm also taking a time of 3 months. 3 months can help you to get rid of your hesitation, and to like fly away all the butterfly which are there in your stomach, right? Or to get rid of all kind of trepidations or the confusions that you have in your mind. 3 months will make you a very good confident speaker, but 3 months are not enough to like have the fluency, a very good fluency of the language. So I want you guys, if you are ready to learn the language, please be more persistent towards it, ready to persevere hard, and give at least 6 months to 1 year to this language. After 1 year, you can definitely see the results, and there will always be a positive result after 1 year. Okay, if you hit the gym, you cannot expect a very good physique in next 3 months, but you continue to hit the gym for next 1 year, there will definitely be a transformation in your overall structure and the physique. So that is a simple funda which does not only apply to English language, but that applies to your life as well. Okay. Chaliye, mistake number 6, which I personally, this is my pet peeve. Guys, pet peeve. What do you call pet peeve in English? Pet peeve, which irritates me the most. Okay, which irritates me the most. If someone comes me and approaches me blaming the background, like that I'm from Hindi background, or I'm from this background, I'm from the Garib Parivar, we never got the, yeah, dekho, it has nothing to do with richness, poorness, or it has nothing to do with your background. It is just your mental level, to which extent you are mentally prepared to speak English language. So request to everyone, stop blaming your education or background. And it means you are saying that our education system is very, very poor. And but please understand, by learning through these education system, we are sending people to the entire world. Okay, people are going places, people are very, very talented and successful only through the education system that you are blaming. Okay, we are getting IAS, PCS, and all kind of people only through this education system. So blaming your prior education, prior background, it means you are shying away from the problem. You are actually abstaining from the main problem. Okay, so I request everyone, stop blaming people. Don't just behave like a problem reporter. Okay, do not behave like a problem reporter. Try to understand that it's entirely the mind game. It is entirely whatever you carry in your mind that really makes a lot of difference. Okay, so request not to blame your education or background. Okay, so that was the mistake number 6, and we have two more mistakes. Yen and craving is missing. It means, do you love this language or it is a burden on you? Guys, if somebody is like, suppose if you want to speak to me in English, and guys, I can speak to you 3 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, because you're continuously speaking in English. But if you ask me to speak in Hindi for half an hour, guys, I leave the place, because I'm not learning anything, I'm not getting anything, or I'm just saying as an English learner. Okay, don't think that I hate Hindi language. I matlab, Hindi is my mother tongue, you can say, and I love speaking Hindi language. Okay, my Hindi is also very good, but yen and the craving is missing. It means the like the lalsa for English language ki I have to grab it, I have to learn new word. चार नए वर्ड दे देते हैं, पीपल स्टार्ट कमेंटिंग, सर ये तो ऊपर से जाते हैं, इनको कैसे करें, यही है वो ही है, मतलब there are a lot of negative comments people start pouring in. So the craving is missing, the yen is missing, what should be there. If you don't love a thing, you will never grow rich in that particular thing. So I would request everyone to start loving the language, start grabbing the best possible vocabulary, start going for n number of new things. Okay, and you're not supposed to devote 5 6 hours. 1 to 2 hours will be enough. You or we all are spending so much of time on social media, so much of time on n number of stuff which are not useful, which is not useful for our career. Guys, I know that if you know English language in this current era, okay, so what you can do, you can at least earn your bread and butter. You won't be jobless, you will not be between the jobs, right? So English is a very very important language these days. Yeah, चलिए आइए mistake number 8. Let's go for the last mistake. It takes month of Sundays to improve, but we want quick result. We already discussed this, that it takes month of Sundays to improve the language. This has been almost 20 years for me working with the language, and I still see a number of flaws. मुझे अभी भी नजर आता है, guys. I'm lacking at n number of things. I need at least another 5 6 years to cover up the language. So I don't know how people can expect result in 2 3 months. It takes month of Sundays to improve. It takes a very long period of time to improve. But the people who are looking for quick results, they definitely are not going to learn this language. Okay, guys. So I believe I have like decipher the things in the best way. I have given you the idea what 8 mistakes according to me, according to my experience, these are the main 8 mistakes that every learner does. So I believe if you can overcome all these 8 mistakes and can start working with the language, I believe so you will can be a very fluent speaker. You can have a sound knowledge of English, right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Deepak. My English YouTube channel name is English Nuts and Bolts, and I'll keep on uploading the videos, and this channel is dedicated to only those people who wants to learn English to English. Okay, here in my videos, yes, grammar video may be in Hindi, but when it comes to like the speaking videos, you will find all those videos in English to English. 80 to 90% language, like 80 to 90% video will be in English only, right? Chaliye, thank you so much. Bye bye, guys.